Hello, friends. Welcome to another episode on Saint Joseph. I would like to share a few insights on the childhood and youth of Saint Joseph. In this year dedicated especially to Saint Joseph, we do a lot of study on the life and spirituality of Saint Joseph. Pope Francis himself has initiated this by his apostolic exhortation, Patris Corde, with a father's heart. But all of us know that the childhood and youth of Saint Joseph is filled with obscurity. They are hidden mysteries. Even his life after being married to Mary is really hidden. As we know, there is not even a word spoken by Joseph in all the four Gospels. I think that we have to attribute this mystery element, the life of Saint Joseph, as the will of God the Father. This is precisely why Pope Francis calls Saint Joseph the Father in the shadows. So, what can be discussed about the childhood and youth of Saint Joseph? After having come across the birth and genealogy of Saint Joseph in detail, I would like to present the political situation where Joseph lived out his youthful days. We all can assume and can be very sure that Joseph led a very holy and faithful life. But it is good and relevant that we understand the kind of situation that prevailed over Israel during the younger days of Saint Joseph. This can help us to study Saint Joseph in the context, apart from simply framing conclusions from the very few verses about Joseph in the Bible. Jerusalem at that time had already begun to decline, which was completed in the year AD 70 by the Romans. After the desecration of the new temple by Antiochus Epiphanes IV in 167 BC and the consecration under the leadership of the Maccabees, Israel had freedom, but only temporarily. Slowly, they began to be under the control of the big Roman Empire. By the middle of the 1st century BC, the Jews were under the Roman Empire. Herod the Great assumed the kingship by 37 BC. Herod the so-called Great, after being enthroned, started many innovative measures, including the modification of the Jerusalem temple and many other developments to please the people. But there were a lot of clashes among the Jews and Herod. He even ensued a fearful slaughter of the people of Judea marching into Jerusalem. So, Joseph had to pass all his childhood and youth under the tyrannical rule of a proud and jealous king, Herod, and hence always in peril, anxiety, and fear of fresh suffering. There was even a saying that it was better to be born as a pig than to be born as his son. He executed anyone whom he found creating troubles for his ruling. Herod died 1 or 2 years after the birth of Jesus. Saint Joseph, by being submissive to the will of God all throughout his life, led a holy and peaceful life in the presence of God. Even in difficult situations, he overcame all those crises with the mental strength he gained by prayer. When the whole world is in the turmoil of the pandemic, the life of Saint Joseph should inspire us to hold fast to our faith even during these testing times. Thank you.